Hi, Dave Parisi, and I'm here with Kevin Dean from Core 4 Strength and Conditioning. We're at the American Baseball Coaches Association, the 76th annual, with the Inertia Wave portable metabolic conditioning device for athletes. And today we're just going to go over the basic Super Typhoon method. That name is basically an anti-rotation method. As you can see, Kevin doing the single tube. We're keeping it real easy today, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to transition and change our weight distribution. Okay, so he's going to be oscillating the waves and lifting the leg away from the anchor point. And what's that doing? That is basically activating the gluteal musculature on the opposing side. It's called the tensor fasciae lata, the minimus, the medius, all the outside of the glutes to stabilize that hip joint. Okay, so that's really necessary for a pitcher or anyone that's basically in a running movement. Kev, you could explain it?
Yeah, think about again, we talk about you can't fire a cannon from a canoe, right? So stability is paramount when we're talking about pitching, we're talking about hitting, we're talking about anything that moves through a transverse or frontal plane of motion, right? Side to side, right? Whether it's sprinting rotationally, whether it's hitting rotationally, whether it's pitching rotation, that leg has to be stable. What we don't want to see is this type of movement, right? So now for a pitcher, if we are here and we're able to do something that A, can increase their cardiovascular, B, make them better on the mound, now we have a better alternative than just jogging poles for cardiovascular conditioning, right? Right now, just standing here, I have an anti-rotational force against me. We can add the cardiovascular portion in and the oscillation of the wave, and now I can make it a little bit tougher by going into that single leg movement, really working on stability.
Going into a single leg movement, lifting his leg to 90 degrees of knee flexion. You can see that perfect bend. Get a little rotation in there, just like you're pitching or you're swinging the bat.
And by adding in the rotation, we have that good hip thoracic separation that we need, whether it is swinging a bat, whether it is pitching, whatever the case is, we always need that good separation. So by keeping the inertia wave on one plane of motion and then rotating my hip, I now have that separation. So I can work on separation, I can work on cardiovascular conditioning at the same time. This tool is far superior to use than, let's say, just going out and jogging. Yeah, if you jog and you like jogging, it feels good, that's fine. But the big part of it is, what is it doing for you as an athlete? This is gonna have a much better crossover in a conditioning environment for a baseball player.
Thanks, Kevin. And Kevin trains, what's the baseball that you're working with right now?
DBAT in Cheshire and Connecticut.
DBAT?
Our new facilities are tagged along with DBAT Cheshire, Connecticut. Also Team Connecticut Baseball up in East Hartford.
Okay, he has 4 facilities working with athletes. I'm Dave Parisi from Inertia Wave, Kevin Dean from Core 4 Strength and Conditioning, and we are Inertia Wave.